Alright, hello everyone. This is Austin, aka MungBeans. I'm here to share a poker hand with you guys. This is my first video of a poker analysis. I'm hoping to do a lot more. And the reason I'm doing these is I want to improve my game, and I'd like to improve other people's games as well. I'd also like to start a dialogue, maybe some feedback analysis that I did that was good or bad, maybe another angle to the analysis that I didn't think of. And yeah, so this is why I'm doing it, and I hope you guys enjoy them, and I hope you guys learn something from them. Okay, so here is my hand without further ado. Okay, so I just want to say off the bat, I mixed up the blinds. It's actually not 5 cent, 10 cent, it's 10 cent, 20 cent. I did get the betting sizes right. The only thing that's wrong is the pre-flop or the initial small blind, big blind bets. Okay, so cards are dealt. I'm dealt ace-5 off in the big blind. The under the gun folds, middle position folds, cutoff folds, the dealer folds, and small blind raises to 3 times the big blind at 60 cents. Now, what should we do here? My understanding when I played this hand was ace-5, ace anything is a good hand heads up. So you're good in this position if you have an ace. Also, big blind has position. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm thinking raise here. Now, the question is, what about fold? What about call? Okay, obviously if I think I'm ahead, I don't want to fold. Now, call is another play that you could make. But if you think you're ahead, you should be raising in general, unless you're trying to slow play something. That's my understanding. So, indeed, what I did was I raised. Okay. By the way, this is a very simple hand, but still yields some interesting results, so hope you guys still enjoy it. I'll do more complicated hands in the future. Okay, so I raise 3 times. I do a 3-bet of 3 times his bet, and he folds. Okay, so now the real question comes, was that the right play? Ace-5 off, was I beating his hand range? That's the question. So in order to answer that question, we are going to use this tool. It's called Equilab. If you've never seen it before, it's a tool that allows you to run your hands versus various hand ranges to see who's ahead, if you're ahead against their hand range or not, or against their specific hand at various points in the hand. Okay, so let's enter in their hand range, and the first one we're going to do is a very loose hand range for the small blind, very loose. 61.5% of hands they're playing. As you can see, they're playing all aces suited, kings suited, queens suited, aces off, kings off, queens off, down to fives. A lot of the in-betweens. Okay, so how does ace-5 off do against this? Well, we win 50% of the time, they win 44% of the time, and we must tie 6% of the time. What's our equity? We are at 53% equity against 47% equity. I'm not sure exactly how good that is. I know in high levels, even 1% equity is a good thing. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's better equity than that, but still, we're ahead clearly by 6%. And so if this is his starting hand range, yes, we made the right play. But here is where it gets interesting. If we go to a more tighter starting hand range for the small blind. You can see all aces off, all aces suited, kings suited down to 7, queens to 7, jacks 7, 10s to 8s, 9s 7s, 8s 7s. Kings off down to 8, queen to 8, jack to 8, 10 to 8. A lot of the in-betweens. And obviously all the pairs and suited connectors. Okay, so this is 45% of the hands that he's playing. So it's still quite a few hands. So how do we do against this range? All right. Now this is what's a little bit surprising to me. We are at 45.5% against 46.6%. So we're winning, and that's not our equity, that's our win rate. So we are winning. Oh yeah, here it says tie. That was I was wondering about earlier. Okay, so we are winning 45.5% of the time. They're winning 46.5% of the time. It's 46.7% of the time. And our equity is 49.3%. Their equity is 50.6%. Okay, so obviously it's close. It's a close situation. We are slightly behind if they have a tighter hand range. Now comes the question, if you're slightly behind, is it still okay to raise since aggression wins hands? I mean, is there like an extra equity you get just for raising? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe you guys know the answer to that question. You can post it in the comments. Um, maybe that's called fold equity. So as you can tell, I'm learning poker still. So hopefully we can start a dialogue and understand this a little bit better. Okay, so that's interesting, right? So if they play a little bit tighter, which is still pretty loose, 45% of the time, we are not ahead, which I'm surprised about. I'm surprised that with ace anything, you could be behind in a heads-up situation. So with that being said, what do I think? I think that I still made the right play here. I think ace 5 off is still okay to raise in the big blind. And yeah, since it's so close, I guess you have the equity from raising, and I guess it depends a lot on how loose or tight they're playing. But in general, I think it's the right play. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. Okay, so that's my first hand analysis video, and please let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, there's more to come, and I'll do more complicated ones in the future if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, so this is me signing off. Okay, hope you enjoy the video.